Hey guys, and welcome back to ShiaStyle. Today I got something different for you. I got a Cajun one pot prawn spaghetti. I'm about to give Vapianos a run for their money. Yeah, you heard it right here. About to give them a run for their money. As per usual, I'm going to start off by giving you just a visual run through of the ingredients that we will be using today. We're going to start off with some freshly washed prawns. I'm going to add some Cajun seasoning to that, followed by some smoked paprika, because you know smoked paprika is my guy. Then I'm going to spray a little bit of olive oil in there, not too much, just a little bit. And then I'm going to give that a quick mix. Once that's nice and mixed, we're going to put that to one side and get to chopping all of our vegetables for our roasted veg. So first, I'm going to start off with my red bell pepper. I'm going to slice that up, chop that up, and basically prep that up, ready to go into our glass dish. Then I'm going to go ahead and chop some cherry tomatoes in half, and then that's it really, nothing much we are going to do with that. And then because I ran out of my cherry tomatoes, I then used some of these lovely bright red sweet tomatoes. I can't remember the name of them, but once I figured it out, I will put them in the description box below. But these tomatoes are super sweet, super delicious, and yeah, just what we need. Then I'm going to go in with some red chilies. I do this for a little bit of colour, but also a little bit of spice because your girl loves spice. If you're someone that's not really into the spicy sort of thing, then I would say maybe miss out this step, or alternatively use one instead of all three. Or you can use some chili flakes. Next, I'm going to go ahead and chop up half a red onion. I'm going to slice this and then chop this up into chunks. And then this is going to be a part of our veg, which we are going to roast as well. Last but not least, we are going to get ourselves a few garlic cloves, which we are going to skin and leave as is. Then you're going to see me get my glass dish, which I'm going to throw all of those freshly chopped vegetables into. I always like to spray a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of the pan before I add the vegetables to it, just so that it doesn't stick and it has a nice slippery surface to go onto. And also it's nice when the vegetables begin to brown for them to infuse with the olive oil, and it's just super tasty. I've also decided to add a little bit of my red chilies that I have chopped. Again, this stage is completely optional. What you can see me doing here is just seasoning up my veg with some salt, pepper, smoked paprika, Cajun seasoning, rosemary, and this is going to infuse really well with the olive oil which we had as our base. We're just going to give that a really good mix, and I'm telling you, once this begins to cook and brown, all of those flavors are going to mix so well together and complement each other so good. We are going to pop this in the oven at approximately 180 degrees for around 20 to 30 minutes. However, this is completely up to you. Ultimately, it depends on how brown you like your veg to be. I like my veg to be a little bit on the mushier side because the flavors tend to come out a lot more, and it's just really nice when it mixes with all the stuff that I've got going on that you will see shortly. But again, it is up to you. I'm now just going to go ahead and begin to brown my prawns on each side. Alongside that, I'm going to add my chicken stock mix to the glass dish which had the prawns in it, because I just want to get up all those flavors, all those little bits of flavor that was in that glass dish mixed into my chicken stock. Here, you know I like to do the close-ups, but again, I'm just going to go ahead and start to turn all of those prawns onto the other side so they can cook evenly. Once they have cooked, I'm going to transfer them to a drying rack, essentially to get rid of all the excess oil and just give them time to sit at the side before they mix into our lovely concoction, which we will have very shortly. In that same pot which we had the prawns, I'm now going to add our roasted veg, which you can see there. I'm then going to add my my chicken stock mix, and guys, this is where the magic begins to happen, because literally all that stuff in that pot there's so much flavor literally bursting out of it. To that, we are going to add about a quarter cup of double cream, and then we're going to give that a nice little stir. And this, guys, is our base to our creamy Cajun one pot prawn spaghetti. I'm now going to add my cooked spaghetti to our lovely creamy Cajun mix, and I'm going to begin to stir that in to all that goodness. Now I'm going to add my prawns, which have been waiting for me very patiently, may I add, looking scrumptious, looking delicious. We are going to go ahead and mix that in again to our lovely concoction. Now we are going to begin to add all our last final finishing touches. I'm going to go in with a tablespoon of Cajun seasoning, because I mean, after all, this is a Cajun one pot prawn spaghetti. I'm going to add a tablespoon of honey, and then I'm going to add me some cherry tomatoes, because cherry tomatoes just give it so much color, guys. One thing your girl loves is for her food to look colorful. If the food don't look colorful, I don't want it, okay? It has to be colorful and it has to be saucy. That's the two things. Because I clearly can't get enough of spice, I'm going to go ahead and add some more red chilies, because clearly your girl likes her lips to be bunning up. But if you don't want to be like me, that's fine. I'm going to then garnish with some spring onions and then a little more chili flakes, because why not? Again, you can miss out the red chilies and add some chili flakes, because they tend to be less spicy, especially if you only add a little bit. Last but not least, I'm gonna add some spinach to our spaghetti, and this is just going to bring it all together. It's such a nice touch to add to spaghetti or any pasta dish, to be honest. And then voila, all done. I thought I would take you guys along on the journey of dishing my food, and guys, just look at that. This is giving every pasta shop an absolute run for their money, just saying. And this was absolutely delicious. I recommend you go try it out and let me know how it goes. As always, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and nobody do it better than ShiaStyle. All right, until the next video, see ya.